A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio 3:2 with capital that is 5 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. Interest on capital is agreed at 6% per annum. B is allowed an annual salary of 60,000. Only B has been allowed salary, and that is annual salary. Please underline this point that we need not multiply 60 further with 12. It's already been calculated for 12 months. During the year 2019 and 20, the profit prior to the calculation interest on capital but after charging B salary amounted 1,80,000. Very, very important line here. Please mark this line with a pen or pencil. This point says here that before calculating interest on capital, but B salary was already calculated and the profit was 1,80,000. So we did not further put B salary into it. B salary has already been calculated out of it, but interest on capital was missed. So the profit was 1,80,000. Now a provision is to be made. A provision of 5% of the profit is to be made in respect of commission to the manager. Manager has to be paid commission, for paying for giving some kind of services maybe. So manager's commission is to be charged. Now what is asked in question, profit and loss appropriation is asked to be actually drawn, and it also says partners capital account has to be drawn. So the important point here is to understand how manager's commission is calculated. So how we are going to start with this, students? Very, very important point here to understand this, that 1,80,000 was after charging B salary, and B salary was 60,000, we already know. So what could have been profit before charging B salary? So 1,80,000 has to be added with 60,000, because we have to get the profit before charging, before charging any salary or any interest on capital. So the original profit would have been 2,40,000. Now what are we going to do? Now we are going to calculate manager's commission, that is 5% of 2,40,000. Why we are calculating in this way? Because manager's commission has to be calculated before giving any other partner salary or any other partner some kind of interest. So this is how it is calculated. 5% of 2,40,000 becomes 12,000. So now after balancing both the sides, it will be 2,28,000. So now 2,28,000 is your net profit. So this was all done under profit and loss account. This is all done under profit and loss account, not under profit and loss appropriation account. Let me once again tell you this, that profit and loss account is prepared for the whole firm, and profit and loss appropriation is account is prepared for the partners. So manager is being not a partner, he will be given commission in profit and loss account, and he will not be given commission in profit and loss appropriation account, because he is not a partner, and appropriation account is drawn only for partners. So by profit and loss account, now we know the original profit, right? Original profit means the profit that would have been achieved after giving manager's commission, so 2,28,000 is there. Now we will give B salary, and interest on capital will be given to A and B. So that is calculated, that you can calculate, students, by looking at the question, and we balance both the sides and we get 1,20,000, and we divide 1,20,000 in their profit sharing ratio. What was their profit sharing ratio? 3:2. So we divide that. Now what are we going to do? Now further we are going to draw partners capital account. Again the scissors rules apply. Whatever was debited will be credited here. How do we start? We start by balance BD. Now students, you should ask a question, ma'am, why it is written by balance BD? Students, see, the name of the account is capital account, and to us it is already mentioned that they contributed capital 5 lakh and 3 lakh, right? So they had contributed the capital. So how this account is going to be started? This account will be started by writing by balance BD. Here we will not write by bank or by cash, because nothing like that in the question is mentioned, right? So we will start by balance BD 5 lakh and 3 lakh. So now we will give salary to B. See, whatever the question says, we will do as the question says. Nothing was given to A as a salary, so in his column we'll put a dash there. Now by interest on capital, it was already calculated in appropriation account 30,000 and 18,000, and we will divide the 72,000 and 48,000 among A and B, and we will write by profit and loss appropriation account, and the name of the account will be given. Now no partner actually withdrew any money during the year, and they will not be actually asked to give the any kind of interest on capital, interest on drawing. So here we will not write anything on the debit side, students. So what we will do, we will just balance the both sides, and we will just move further. And how we get the balance? By looking at the bigger side, right? You already know how to balance now. So now in A's column it lies 6 lakh 2,000, and B's column it lies 4 lakh 26,000. So this is how it is calculated, right? So this question is very very easy and a very good question. You must practice such questions. Now illustration 8. Illustration 8 tells you about, again it tells you about manager's commission. So let's read on the question. A and B are partners in a firm. A is entitled for a salary of 15,000 per month. Again it is written PM P dot M dot, right? So this means per month. So again 15,000 will be multiplied by 12 here, okay? It's not annually. And a commission of 10% of net profit before charging any such commission. Before charging means 10 upon 100, right? The formula would be 10 upon 100. Had been this after charging, so formula would have been 10 upon 110. B is entitled for a commission of 10% of net profit after charging his commission. His commission means whatever the manager's commission, what, no, here the partners are getting commission. So what we have to keep in mind, B is given commission after charging A's commission. So prior to B, A will be given the commission here, right? So just read the question very carefully. And before doing all these adjustments, what was the net profit before doing all such adjustment was 4,40,000. So what are we supposed to show in this question? We are just supposed to show the distribution of profit. And we can show the distribution of profits to the appropriation account. So in this question we need not draw partners capital account, because the question is not mentioned, not asked us to draw. So how are we going to start? Very easy question. Why we are going to start from the credit side? We will write 4,40,000. Now we will actually give salary to A, and then we will give salary commission to A. Then we will give commission to B, because B has to be given commission after A has been given commission. So this point is very very important. So now A's salary would be 1,80,000, because 15,000 per month was there. 15,000 into 12 would be 1,80,000. Now A is to be given commission. How A is given commission? A will be given commission before charging. So that would be 4,40,000 into 10 upon 100. So this would be 44,000. Now students, before giving commission to B, we have to think that we have to point here that it was after charging. You can see this here line, after charging. So what is the formula for after charging? It should be 10 upon 110. So this would be 4,40,000 into 10 upon 110. You can see the difference between before charging and after charging. So it will be 40,000. For A, commission was 44,000, and for B, commission remains 40,000. So now we are going to balance both the sides, and we will balance it to be 1,76,000. Very important point to be noted here. In the question, it's nowhere mentioned that the partners has been sharing profits in some ratio. No, the ratio here is silent. So what is done whenever in the question the ratio among the partners is silent, we treat them as equal partners. So that is why here 1,76,000 will be divided among A and B into two equal parts, okay, because the ratio was not given in the question. So this question is very important and very good question. Question number 9 says, A and B are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio 3:2, and the capital for them was 5 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. On 1st April 2017, that was beginning of the year, right? This was their opening capital. Each partner is entitled for a 10% interest on capital. A is entitled for a 10% of commission of 10% on net profit remaining after deducting interest on capitals, but charging any before charging any commission of B. So commission. So this was very important point, students. See, whatever the commission would be given to A, it will be after charging interest on capital. So first we will calculate interest on capital. Students, you must understand here the main guidance here is our question. Whatever the question says, we have to do it. There's no hard and fast rule to solve a particular question. Move as the question says. Just read a line and solve it. then read another line, and then solve it. You should move in such way. Here the question, reading the question very carefully is very, very important. So now B is also entitled for a commission, but B will be given 8% at 8% of net profit after charging, after deducting interest on capital and all other commissions. That means whatever the B will be given in commission, it will be after charging interest on capital and after giving commission to A. Okay, so I hope this much is clear to you. Now the question further says, before doing anything, um, um, the profit for the prior to calculation of interest on capital was 3,75,000. So this is given to us. So then our point here is, this says prepare journal entries. You have to prepare journal entries, students. Here they have not asked you to draw profit and loss of preparation account, but I've already saying this from since class 11 that you should always draw journal after drawing a ledger. So as the question has not asked you to draw a ledger, not draw any account, so you can draw that account in your working note, that is in your rough note. But it's always good to show working note in a proper manner in your exam, because you will not mistake. So it's very important here to draw a ledger and then go get back to the journal entry. Okay, so see students, what is written here, it's written here by profit and loss account. And what was the beginning profit? It was beginning profit 3,75,000. This is already mentioned in the question, right? So now what are we going to do? It's very easy. The first point that the question has asked us to do was the charge interest on capital, interest on capital. And in the interest on capital would be 10%. So 5 lakh ka 10% would be 50,000, and 2,50,000 would be 25,000. So here we write that way. Okay, now commission of A would be given after charging interest on capital. Remember this point. So what was interest on capital? Interest on capital for both the partners is 75,000, right? So interest on commission will be deducted, will be calculated in such a way that both the amounts are to be subtracted. That means 3,75,000, we have to subtract 75,000 from it, because A has to be given commission on the amount that we get after interest on capital. So interest on capital is 75,000. We will deduct that from 3,75,000, and we will get 3 lakh here. So what are we going to do further? It was mentioned here that A is to be given at 10%, right? It's written here. So we get, after deducting, we get 3 lakh. So 3 lakh 10%, would be 30,000. So this is how A's commission is calculated. So it was before charging, so this would be 10 upon 100 into 3 lakhs. Okay, so this is how 30,000 is calculated. Please do write here 10 upon 100 into 3 lakhs. Now how the commission of B will be calculated? B's commission will be calculated, students, here by by calculating in another way. That means A's commission will also be deducted. So now what was A's commission? A's commission was 30,000. We had already got a balance of 3 lakh. So now 30,000 will be deducted from 3 lakhs. So that will be 2,70,000, right? Now we will calculate B's interest on 2,70,000, and B's interest rate of commission was 8%, and that is after charging. After charging what? After charging A's commission. So here would be 8 upon 108, because the formula here says is after charging. So here it will be 2,70,000 into 8 upon 108, it will be 20,000. So now we will write 20,000 here. We will balance both the sides, and we'll get 2,50,000, and we will divide 2,50,000 in their profit sharing ratio that was mentioned in the question. What was it? It was 3:2. Now students, we end up drawing up the ledger is done, working note is done. Now what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to pass the journal entries. See students, this was asked 2 years back in the board question. The board had asked the students to draw the journal directly. So always remember, whenever these question asks you to draw the journal directly, don't get panic, just draw the ledger in the working note and follow the procedure from drawing the journal from the ledger. So now we already have got the ledger, we've got the answer, so we will just pass on the entries as it's mentioned here, and we will write the narration. So you already know how we draw journal from the ledger. So this question is done. It was a very good question. Please do mark it very important. Question number 9 is also done. So question number 10 is there. Now, students, you must have noticed that this chapter is very, very long. I have, been trying to record videos for all the questions, but it's just not possible. So, I'll just give you some questions to solve by yourself also. Like the question number 10, the question is given to you, and the answer is given to you there only, and you can just practice. In this question they tell you to draw when the capitals are fixed and when the capitals are fluctuating, so you can just practice such questions and try to solve all the illustration and unsolved questions in your copy. Take your time, we are not in a hurry. My aim is not to finish the syllabus as soon as possible. My aim is to make you understand as much as possible, and please solve this question number 10 on your own, and I hope you will be able to solve this question. Okay, so here they must have asked you to draw journal. Don't panic, draw the journal only after drawing the leisures, so you can solve this question on your own. Now let's get to the another topic. Question number 11. So in question number 11, again this question is a little bit different from the previous question. I had told you that no questions would be similar. This is the this is how the book was is designed actually. So here they give you the different balances for capital account and current account. So we what are we going to do? We will actually start by writing by balance BD in capital account, and we will write 2,50,000, 1,80,000. And when we are going to start with the current account, we will write by balance BD, and we will write 5 lakh 5,000 and 30,000. See, here 30,000 is in bracket, it's written debit side. So here the balance BD would be starting from the debit side. Always remember, debit and credit. It's given to you in the question. So in while drawing the current account, we will write by balance BD, and we will write 5,000 in X column, and Y's column would remain vacant. And then in the Y's column on the debit side, we will write to balance BD, and we will write 30,000. So this question is given to you. The rest of the question is similarly, salary is given, capital interest on capital is given, interest is to be charged before any adjustment. So we will calculate as 10 upon 100, before word is given. So what is unique about this question? Unique about this question is that they have given you two different balances to start with. So don't panic, students. Just look. Let's get to the capital account directly. See, again, I would just mention this to you very quickly, that the manager's commission is charged in profit and loss account and not in appropriation account. And then after calculating this, we get 70,000. 72,000 is on the credit side, and then we will calculate all the interest on capital, salary, and everything, and we will students, give all the amount to the partners through their current account, not capital account, because here they've asked you to prepare capital account and current account. I hope you remember in my previous video I told you that whenever the both the accounts are maintained in capital account, we only write the capitals, and whatever the partners get, they get through their current account. So that is the reason here, or it's written X current account and Y current account. Okay, don't students, don't worry, you will get a habit of solving such questions. Don't worry. Initially you might find difficult, and you might say that class 12 is tougher than class 11. It is, but practice is very, very important. Accountancy as a subject, it's just like maths. You have to practice to get it right. Now let's move further. As you can see, we have drawn a small capital account, because just in capital account we only write the amount of capital. So how it is started, it is started by writing by balance BD. See, it was mentioned to you here that by the both the partners start with 2,50,000 and 1,80,000, and nothing is mentioned, no debit, no credit. That means they will start from the credit side, so it's written here. Now students, they have written by account to 20,000, to account, to bank account 50,000. What is this? Students, just remember that in capital account we also write the amount of their drawings. We always write the amount of drawings. So now let's read further. It says X gets an annual salary of 4,000 and annual salary, so that means It is not to be multiplied by 12. Y is allowed a salary of 800 monthly salary. So this will be multiplied by 12. And they also see that it was found that Y was regularly withdrawing his monthly salary. Y has been withdrawing his monthly salary, means 800 was withdrawn every month. Okay, so just remember this point. So this is how it is to be done. What is this here? The this amount, the by bank account or the to bank account, it is basically the the balances, what are these balances, students? You already know that the partners have been starting their firm with a particular amount of capital. What was the capital? It was the capital was 2 lakh. The capital was 2 lakh. So earlier X capital was 2 lakh 50,000. So that means X is going to withdraw 50,000 from his account, and earlier Y's account capital was 1 lakh 80,000. So now the Y's capital is 22 lakhs. So now Y is supposed to deposit 20,000. So students, this point is very very important here. Whatever has been will be deposited, it will be written on the credit side, and whatever will be withdrawn, it will be written on the debit side. You already know this, right? So actually Y will deposit 20,000 to make it to a 2 lakh amount, and X will withdraw 50,000 to make it to an amount of 2 lakh. So this is how it is done, right? So here the two balance CD is fixed, 2 lakh and 2 lakh. So this is how the capital accounts are drawn. Now the current account is very simple, student. It's written by balance BD 5,000. Why I had mentioned this to you? 5,000, it is written credit side. So Y's column remain vacant. Now in Y's column it is written 30,000 on the debit side. So how we going to reflect this in the current account? We will write to balance BD, and in X column we will leave it like that, and in Y's column we will write 30,000. Why? Because in the question it was mentioned to you that Y's account will start from the debit side. So it is like this, it actually can start, from the both the side, only if the question mentions. Now the remaining things remain, as the previous question only. By interest on capital, by salary, and by profit and loss appropriation account. How we are going to get this? We'll get this from everything from here. And see, it was mentioned all current accounts, so these all amounts will be credit to the current account only. And then drawings A, you had already mentioned this to you, that Y has been withdrawing his monthly salary. So his monthly salary was 800, and it will be multiplied by 12. So this would be 9,600. So we will balance accordingly, and we'll get 38,900 in X column. Okay, and Y's column will get nothing, because both the sides are equal. In Y's column both the sides are equal. So in Y's account there is zero. There's no money left. So question number 11 is very 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 important question. Do mark it to be very important. It was a very good question. It has taught you the other aspects. As you can see, no questions are like, no two questions are same. So it's very important for you to understand each and every question. This working note is given to you. Now question number 12. Question number 12 is also very very good question. As I've told you, we have to move as the question says. The question has been, divided into three parts. So we'll have to do all these adjustments, and we'll actually, solve in this manner only. So as the previous question was, the partner's capital is given, the a current account is given to you, amount of current account, and partners profit is given to you. And the very unique line that is given to us is, in partnership deed, 10% of the of the profit is to be transferred to general reserve. So this is a point here. Whatever the profit was there, 10% of would be transferred to general reserve. This is a new point here. And after that, the partners interest on capital would be given to them at 5% per annum. C, being the working partner, was entitled to also a salary of 12,000 per annum. So this is not to be multiplied by 12. Underline this point, per annum. And the division is given to us as follows. The first 20,000 in proportion of their capital, and the next 30,000 in ratio 5 is to 3 is to 2, and the remaining profits to be divided among them equally. And before passing on these adjustments, the profit was 1,80,000. So you might find this question a little bit tough. It is, students, it is tough, but we will move as the question says, just do as the question says. Now the profit and loss question appropriation account will be drawn, and we will start from the credit side as we are already doing this. We will start with 1,80,000. It's mentioned to you in the question. Now we will transfer 10% of the 1,80,000 into general reserve. So how are we going to write? We will write two general reserve, 10% of 1,80,000, that is 18,000. So now further the A's A, B and C will be given interest on capital. So interest on capital rate is 5%. Students, you already know. Is interest on capital is 3 lakh, 3,000, 3,000 and 4,000. How do we get this? Because they're already there, capital is mentioned to us, 60,000, 60,000, 80,000. So we will just calculate 5% of it, and we will get 10,000. C salary of C is 12,000. So it was also mentioned here, students. See, it's mentioned here 12,000 per annum. So we will give salary to C also. Now whatever is the thing, we will just balance it. Now students, very important point here to understand is how this profit is divided. Earlier we've been just balancing and dividing the profit in the giving profit sharing ratio, but here they have asked us to do it in 3 points. So the first 20,000 is to be divided in their capital ratio. What is their capital ratio? 6 is to 6 is to 8. So this comes to 3 is to 3 is to 4. You know how to calculate ratios. You must have learned in your previous classes, smaller classes. So 60,000, 60,000, 80,000 becomes 3 is to 3 is to 4. Sorry, 3 is to 3 is to 4. So now students, we will divide first 20,000 into that. You can write all such points in your working note like this. They have mentioned right here. First 20,000 is divided among them like this. Okay. Now the next 30,000 is divided in the given ratio, that is 5 is to 3 is to 2, and the remaining amount is divided among them equally. So what was the total profit here? The total profit was here is 1,40,000. So what are we going to do? First of all, we are going to divide out of 1,40,000. We will divide 20,000, and whatever the amount is, next 30,000 will be in the ratio, and then the remaining 90,000 will be equally. So this is totally typical maths you have to calculate, and this question cannot be solved without the help of the working note. So try to make a habit of drawing the working notes along with the question, okay, there and then only. So this question was very good question. You can just mark it to be a good to be a tricky question or to be a good question. Now question number 13, students, as you can see in this question, they have asked you to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. So I want you to practice this question on your own, question number 13, and the solution is given to you. Just try to read the question and solve this on your own, and I don't think you need any explanation for this. So the next topic that I'm going to start is interest on partners loan. Students, I've already mentioned this to you in the previous video also, that the rate of interest, if it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, we will give interest on loan at 6% per annum to the partners, and if the deed specifies some interest rate like 10%, 12%, we will apply that. So whatever the question says, do as per that question. If the question is silent about the loan interest rate, then we will use that to be 6% per annum. Okay. Now with this point, the next question is actually prepared. So I'll just continue with this question. I want all of you to practice at least up to question number 13. So I'll just cover this topic in the next video.